Happy Saturday. Welcome to the Paradigm Shift, episode 39. Let's have some fun. Let's drop some gems, nuggets. Let's laugh a little bit. Let's get deep, transparent, vulnerability. Jakey Bakey in the house. Let's do this. Yup. Everybody's out today. CLS Experience. Very nice to see you here. Always a treat. Yup. The articulate alligator coming on right now. Let's just get nuts. Woo! You guys are great. Let us know. Blessed. Yes, he is. Yes, you are.
What's up, brother?
Good to see you, Big Dave.
It's great to see you. I feel like it's been so long, but it's only been days.
That's correct. Never enough.
Never enough, my friend. I got a big news for us for the paradigm shift. Not only will be announcing our big deal, and we're taking this show to the next level, but I just did a deal yesterday for a $6 million Meltzer studio in Orange County. Full studio for TV, movie, events, an incredible deal with incredible people, and it's just taking it to the next level. I could never been more excited. I want to make a big shout out to Mikey, our boy Mikey Allen, who set up the whole deal, found the studio, did the deal, and it exceeded my expectations. So not only are we going to be launching the incredible paradigm shift, but Meltzer Studios is launching as well with events, filming. So let me know if anybody wants to come over and use our studio, man. We're going to be in there making some serious content.
Congratulations, brother. Well deserved. I know you earn all the stuff, you work your butt off, but no surprise there. Awesome for all of you and for us, obviously, selfishly with the paradigm shift. Where's the studio going to be?
Right in Orange County, right at South Coast Plaza. Unbelievable location right off the 405 and Harbor Boulevard. Cannot wait for people to come and see us there. Very close to the airport. So many great eating spots as well, but it is state of the art. Everything you can think of in a studio, we got it.
So the current spot is no longer?
Oh, it's still there, but we're making offices out of that with Clarity Experiences. They're converting over, and this is just purely a studio and event space.
Congratulations, brother. I love you so much.
Nice. Anyway, I had to make that announcement here on the CLS Experience, just Paradigm Shift, I'm sorry.
Episode 39, one away from 40. Let's dive right in. We got a special guest coming on.
Oh, wait, Craig, you know where I'm going today?
Where?
Bora Bora.
Are you? You've been traveling a lot lately. You deserve it.
Thank you, man. Anyway, let's make this happen.
Are you going to be there for New Year's Eve?
Nope, coming home for Christmas.
Okay, I love it. Something I've been working on lately, as you know, because you mentor me and so forth, is, and this expression, like, lose the ego, but that's really incorrect and incomplete. You have to work within the ego. Elaborate on that a little bit, Dave.
Yeah, so you're not going to remove the ego. The ego is meant there to protect the embodiment, and it gets confused over the emotional status of protecting you from being hurt emotionally. And so it causes us to have a need to be right, offended, separate, inferior, superior, anxious, frustrated, guilty, and resentful. All of these things are interfering what we already are connected to and through the omniscient, all-powerful, all-knowing source. It limits ourselves in an unlimited world. So what I teach people and what you have cohered to, and coherence is remembering what to do and doing it, which you do so well. What you've cohered to in a coherent nature is you've been able to spend minutes and moments in ego. See, we only want to spend minutes and moments by identifying, uncovering what it is that the ego is doing, and then recovering to center or neutral by breathing, and then discovering the expansion, growth, and acceleration of our potential. So we want to uncover, recover, and discover the potential that we have, what we already are connected to and through. Don't forget that all-knowing, omniscient, all-powerful is something bigger than you that loves you more than Craigie's mommy loves him.
Big Bad Dave, the passionate poet.
And Panda, ferocious Panda, the ferocious Buddha, and passionate and empathetic.
I love you, buddy. As we're bringing on our special guest, I'm going to ask you one question. And I've been talking about this with you a lot lately, is, you know, when you're in that abundant frequency where the right people show up in your life at the right time, the seas begin to part and all that great stuff. How do you stay in that frequency for longer?
Yeah. So look, you're always in that frequency, right? I want you to shift the paradigm and perspective to what am I doing to interfere with that? So when you're in that homeostasis of the basic neutrality and central of the flow, as you suggest, when you're in the flow, then we want to be and raise our awareness to anything interfering with the flow instead of trying to get into the flow. Who is this handsome, incredible Wisconsin, unbelievable football player and humanitarian and entrepreneur? Holy moly, I didn't know he was on today.
What's up, Big Dave? Come on, man. Let's go. Waking up right.
Go.
Let's go.
What's up, Alec?
How we doing? Nice to meet you, Craig.
So nice to meet you, brother. I'm a fan. I'm super excited for today. Thank you for stopping by. Let's get nuts.
Wait, hold on. Before we get started, I got to tell you the difference between you and Alec is when I met you virtually, I thought you were way bigger than you are, Craig. This guy, he's way bigger. He is way bigger than he looks on here. You guys are polar opposites, but both ripped.
Let's go.
I appreciate it. Should I dive right in, Dave?
Yeah, man, this guy's awesome.
Okay. Alec, I love your work, brother. One of the things that I saw that you've been talking about recently and it really hit home, I think the audience will get a lot of value from this, is you say something along the lines of this. There's a big difference between success and significance. Talk about it.
Yeah, Dave and I just talked about this recently over on his podcast, but no, it's something where we're really thinking about every single day how you find these small wins. I feel like I'm finding my identity through adversity right now. Torn ACL, trying to come back. It's a long road ahead. And that saying is something that kind of ties me back to a purpose. It ties me back to a meaning, a why. And if you're tied into a purpose, if you're ready to go and you're doing something for bigger than yourself, I think that's where I'm seeing a lot more sustained motivation. There's a lot more sustained motivation waking up every day, choosing to be great, choosing to live a life of significance, choosing to impact others. So when I roll out of bed, if I'm trying to hit a snooze button, I got about 8 decisions to make and people that I can't let down and be accountable for in a facility, my family, people that I wear that name on the back of my jersey for a reason. You can have pride in that. So I think that's where you can kind of decide to be great every single day and find those small wins. So then you can just keep going.
Alex got nuggets today. What are you smiling at, Dave?
Because as you can tell, I'm a San Diego guy, so it's so hard for me to love a Raider so much. And I can tell you, I told him this. I said, between Darren Waller and Alec, I'm being swayed over to the dark side, as they call it, because this guy, he gets it and he gives back to the community in such a way, and he understands the importance of that significance. And it is truly, since you're adopted, right, Alec? Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah. Alec's purpose has always been greater than his pain, and his gratitude has been greater than any setback, failure, or mistake. The same as you, Craig, when you had a tumor in your foot and told everybody the minute you have it that this is a promotion and a protection, and ran the New York Marathon after you had that tumor removed. And most people would not have taken that perspective, the same perspective that Alec takes when you were injured. I want to put people into your mindset. Here you are living your dream. It's one thing to make the NFL. It's another to sit on the Raiders, another there to, be a star and really have your chance to shine. And all of a sudden it's all taken away in one play. Where was that purpose and draw from that allows you to overcome that pain of not only the physical pain, but more importantly, the emotional pain of not being able to do what you love to do?
Yeah, that moment was brutal. When I'm in a tent, no one can see you. Something's wrong, and the doc goes, "Yeah, we think it's an ACL. We need to go get X-rays." Your journey's over at that point. I was special teams captain. Guys are counting on me. I think about all of the games that I'm going to miss, and it's all out of your control all of a sudden. You feel like I had such big plans. Everything was going right. Everything was going the way it was supposed to. Big primetime game against the Chiefs. Here we go. It's time to have the coming out party of the Raiders. We're going to be great. And it's just gone, just like that. So there's just a moment of just massive shift, massive change. And once all the dust settles, then it's like, okay, I can control this little area of my life. Was I really controlling everything else? No, probably not. But I got this little domain right here of attitude, of belief, of, deciding how I can control my actions and my attitude. And that's where I've kind of found that mission, that I've been able to kind of write out a roadmap, right? And this is everything that I want to accomplish. But at the end of the day, I can choose my attitude. I can choose what I do today, and really everything else.
Yeah.
It's
Sorry
a
for interrupting.
microscope.
Yeah, he has control of his mindset, his heart set, and his hand set, and in his case, his foot set too. So, complete control of looking within and being able to perform at his highest potential. Huge inspiration to me. And like I said, unfortunately, he's swaying me over to the dark side. He's such a good person.
Really is, and such nuggets. And thank you for diving deeper on that. And I know the feeling, maybe not exactly, but when something like that unpredictably happens. And thank you for the beautiful words, Dave. But your attitude means everything in that, and I appreciate that. I wanted to ask you also, Alec, because you said something that was so beautiful, and I think everyone can relate to this or has someone in their life that might this might ring a bell for. Be a blessing, not a burden.
Yeah, I think that's another thing that you can decide to have, positive impacts in the world around you. And when you're able to add value to someone's life, you don't always have to receive. It doesn't always have to be some sort of transaction. There doesn't have to be a give and a take. When you're investing in the people around you, that's where you get that exponential growth with everyone around you. And I think that's what being a blessing is. It's being able to have a group of people that you trust, that you love, that you're a part of, and give just willingly. There's no need to receive. You understand that the people around you are going to grow, and together, all of you can grow together, right? And to try and keep score, or to try and say, I'm going to tally all my pluses and minuses for the people around you, that's not love, that's not impact, that's not joy, that's not being a blessing. So, all of these things that we're talking about, those key words or whatever you want to call them, it's really just all about investing in the people around you and trying to be a better person every single day.
And Craig, I got to step in again because it's so interesting how receiving and giving are one. That people will talk about that unconditional giving, that it's not a trade or negotiation. But I want to also clarify something for everyone, especially Alec, because we talk about a blessing and a burden. My mom is just like Alec's mama, second grade teacher, gave her life to her children, her community. She's 80 years old now. And my mom always appreciated what she had and made us appreciate what we have. Meaning, when you appreciate what you have, it adds value to it. Then she gave everything away in an unconditional way, including, you can imagine, when I went bankrupt, I forgot to take my mom's house out of my name. The only reason I wanted to be rich was to buy my mom that house. And I had to go to her door and tell her, Mom, I had lost everything. I had gone from having my Rancho Santa Fe mansion, 33 homes, ski mountain, and a golf course, to a rented house with rented furniture, 3 kids, and a pregnant wife. And I lost her house. And at that moment, when I thought it may kill her, she didn't even blink. All she asked me was if I was okay and if I needed any money. I said, Mom, did you hear what I said? You have to move. She said, I heard you. Are you okay? And at that moment, I realized that my mom understood appreciation and acknowledgement. Acquiring the knowledge of what you have, whether you lose it, give it away, whether it's stolen, that's the only time that we can acquire the knowledge of what we have. Now, where my 30 years experience over Alex comes in is my mom has left herself because she has given unconditionally with appreciation and acknowledgement everything, including her health, because she did not receive herself. When she gave everything away, it was her conduit of asking for more. See, when we appreciate, it grows, we acknowledge, you leave a bigger space. If you don't fill that space with what you want so you can give more away to more people, then it's just going to diminish and dissolve in its capacity, and you're going to end up 80 years old being a burden on those that you wanted to bless. And I think it's really important, because I have people ask me all the time, right, Craig, what's the one thing you tell your 18-year-old self, 28, 38, 48-year-old self? Ask. Be appreciative. Acknowledge, give away everything you have. Accumulation, all that does is create interference. You got to buy it, sell it, insure it, give it away. Accumulation of anything, but you got to ask for more and allow it to come through you in that flow that we were talking about earlier. And I think subconsciously Alec does that. And I think people get discerned about feeling guilty of receiving. If your intention is to give everything away without trade or negotiation, then you should be asking for as much as you can to give away. And there's nothing wrong with that.
You two got gems, say. This is unbelievable. This is what it's all about on a Saturday morning, just dropping nuggets for the audience. We just want to contribute. I know you guys got a nice Saturday ahead of you. We'll land the plane with this one. Alec, I saw you mention this, and this one was really cool to me. You owe your process everything. Your process owes you nothing.
Yeah, that's a real similar topic that we're talking about. And Dave, I appreciate the wisdom because there needs to be some sort of acceptance, right, in receiving. But when you're talking about, or when I'm trying to talk about owing your process everything and your process owing you nothing, I'm on a process right now of becoming, a 2.0 version of myself, of transforming my life into, the best football player I can be, the best human I can be. It's going to be a process, and I'm going to trust it, and it's going to take a long time, right? It's a lot of adversity. It's a lot of waking up. It's going to be tough. It's a long road ahead. But at the same time, I know that at the end of the road, if everything works out or nothing works out, nobody owes me anything. I'm doing this because I love it. I do this because I want to. I'm doing this because that's what my heart desires. That's what the people around me have sacrificed, and that's what they're putting into me, and I'm going to put out for them. So that's kind of the idea there is, man, I'm starting this process. It's going to be hard. We're living life on expert mode right now. I'm gonna learn all these things from Dave and Craig and all these people I can reach out to, but it's not going to make the level of life any easier. We're still on extra hard. We're still on extreme, but the process that I'm laying out for myself, that I'm going to go achieve, that I'm going to go accomplish, I'm not asking it for anything.
This is awesome.
Wow. I'm going to have to make a silver and black hat that says old soul and send it out to my boy Alec, or have him come by the studio in Vegas and give it to him, because he is an old soul. And I'm going to apologize to Alec up front that when you hear me, and if I forget to give you credit, repeating your incredible wisdom to other people, because my mission in life is to empower other people. And that is a gem, a nugget that I cannot leave without repeating to others and teaching others. So I'm apologizing. If you hear me say it on a video, brother, without giving you credit, that hat, old soul, is on your way. And I do in my heart give you credit, but sometimes I'm not as smart as other people. I forget who told me this stuff. I remember the lessons and stories though. So man, that is the definition, Craig, as we land this plane. That's the definition of enjoying the consistent, everyday, persistent, without quit pursuit of your own potential. That's the disattachment of the outcome, being able to attach your emotions to the process and detach it from the outcome. That's what Alec is saying. That's why he is a blessed soul, an old soul, a gentle soul, a kind soul. And we haven't even talked about what he does for the kids in financial literacy around the country in his foundation. He's an incredible guy. Make sure you follow him. Make sure you check him out on my podcast, one of the best I've ever done. And I am sure we're going to do a lot more together in changing this world. And keep on persuading me to go to the dark side, because if more guys play for the Raiders like you and Darren, I may just have to switch over, even if Justin Herbert is the greatest quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah.
We'll keep working on you. We'll keep working on you.
Dave, I love all this, and it's so true. And I just wanted to acknowledge, Alec, for a second. I know you're a nominee for the Walter Payton Man of the Year, and for the audience that might not be familiar with that, basically means instead of being the NFL MVP from a talent standpoint, it's being the man of the year on and off the field, in the community, giving back and all that stuff. So
I got to tell you this. Warren Moon, my business partner, was the man of the year of all the NFL. And he will tell you that was the only saving grace of losing his chance of a Super Bowl, is that he won that award. It's the most prestigious. It's like the Clemente Award of baseball. It is the only one award that has to do with you as a person, a higher vibration. So if you're winning that award for your team or the league, you are on the right track. Congratulations, Alec.
yeah, love you guys both so much. Alec, this is just the beginning of the friendship. I appreciate you stopping by so much today. Dave, as always, can't get enough of you. Love you so much, and it's weird.
Yeah, man, it's always weird how much I love you. And now Alec is we got a threesome here of love, of bromances going on. Remember, join me on a 14-day gratitude challenge, david@dmeltzer.com. I'll change the way you look at things so the things you look at change, david@dmeltzer.com. Join us, Craig, man. Thank you for all the good that you're doing. Remember, you can do good and do well for yourself. Be kind to your future self. Do good deeds. I love you both. Thank you.
Yeah, and for the audience, go check out what Alec has going on. He's on fire. Just a great dude, a contagious, positive aura. Thank you guys so much. Have an unbelievable weekend.
Stay blessed. All right, brother. Take care.
Bye, guys. Too much fun, boys. Yeah, guys, so look, right from their mouths, be a blessing, not a burden. Think about how deep that is for a second, okay? Also, something else that Alec likes to talk about. Go out of your way today and just tell somebody you love them. Simply put. What's up, Joelle, Rachie? All the OGs, the day ones are out tonight. Yes. Jesse, Alexandra. Look, guys, bottom line, there's a difference between success and significance. Make an impact in someone's life that even if you just call them, text them, reach out to them, just let them know that you're there for them, that you love them. It goes a long way. It's also the kindness thing, right? Releasing that serotonin, the natural production. What's up, Lisa Jr.? Of bliss and happiness in your life. That's what it's all about. And I'll end it with this. It's 2022 now. And I've been going on some rants about this in the last couple of weeks. And listen, guys, 2022, you don't wait to grab a pen and journal until New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. What's up, Gab? 2022 is right now. What are you going to do today to set yourself up, to set your family up, to set your business up, to set success up, whatever the case would be? What are you going to do today to set yourself up for 2022 and 2023? What's up, Adam? Love you, buddy. Do not wait any longer. Grab a pen, grab a journal, grab a vision board, have a plan. You cannot hit a target that you cannot see. Have strategies, have plans, have a vision, and then we execute, guys. But there's far too many of us that wake up every day and we don't have a plan. It's okay if you don't have clarity right now. Let's get clarity. What are your gifts? What are you really good at? Right? Let's marry the two. Let's figure something out. 2022 is going to be a blessed year for every single one on this call. Why? Because you want that for yourself. So you're putting the intention out there. The power of intention is everything. If you have intention, you've already won. Yes, you've already won because you're sending that electrical signal out there to the universe. They have to correspond in your favor. You have to. You have to have the positive thoughts. Those will change to positive beliefs, which will change your behaviors, which will change your results. But it all starts right here, right now, in your mindset. What do you want for yourself, for your family, for 2022? What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Are you going to work really hard right now? Are you going to set yourself up? Are you going to build relationships? Are you going to put yourself out there for a relationship? Are you going to become the best version of yourself? Do you love yourself when you look inside the mirror? When you look in that mirror, do you respect yourself? Would you date yourself? All these things matter today. And you take it day by day, every single day. You work on yourself a little bit more. You strive to become the best version of yourself every single day. You don't have to worry about 2022, February or March, April. It's going to happen. But set yourself up today. Don't wait for New Year's Eve to hit the gym. Don't wait for New Year's Eve to start building new habits. Stack good habits now. I love you all so much. I'm sorry I get so fired up. I'm just so passionate, and I legitimately, from the bottom of my heart, just want to see everybody win, be blessed, and fly. I love you guys. Have a great weekend.